Hello and welcome to TheProPlebNoob and welcome back to Sheriff. Where we last left off, we had just been hard mode and locked ourselves a custom mode. So, I guess we're going to start doing the challenges. Because I thought, originally, that we only had to beat Sheriff mode to get the true ending to the game. But we actually have to beat all these challenges as well. So, I guess we'll start off with National Cousin Day, which has both Rave Dan and Living at max difficulty on 10. So, I guess we'll start. Let's see how we go. Custom modes run until 6 AM. So we're trying to do 2 challenges, and then we also have an optional. We have a secret kind of ending that we'll go for our third run through, and hopefully we can get it. So I don't know if they come active earlier. So this one's pretty easy because it's just. So I don't think the temperature moves at all since cremation's not on. But it's at this point it's just Rave Dan and SWAT. Or Living. I call him SWAT just because he has the SWAT team, but they're both on max. So it's just going to be us moving the ventilation, releasing the toxic gas the whole night. So it should be pretty chill because I don't have to deal with essentially any night where LanRicks isn't active is a good one because it means you don't have to worry about his ink drainer mechanic, and that one in my opinion is the most annoying out of them all. So I think most of the challenges actually include him as at least like somewhat active, so this one's like the easiest by far. And plus these two, both Rave Dan and Living, actually give us both sound cues, so that's going to be easy to deal with as well. Hopefully anyway. I think. Okay, no, so we do have to slightly adjust it. Ever so slightly. So temperature's pretty low. Instead of cremation was off, the temperature was set to random. So then whether that means that it's a random difficulty, or whether it's just like a random number here, because it does move slightly. I feel the Buried Man's still dead there. Like, even though he's not active, he's just gonna be dead for the entire night. Rip and rest my boy Buried Man. Okay, so Ray Dan's gonna come in soon. Should be this is gonna be a pretty chill night, so we can take it back easy a bit. Sheriff mode will probably be hell though. I don't know how that actually is like difficulty in comparison to hard mode, because you would think hard mode would be okay, they're both there. You'd think hard mode would be like the hardest. There we are. Let's find that gas. Grab the mask. Hey, Rave Dan, how's it going? Love to see you. You can go back. There we are. And of course, you do want to watch out for when SWAT comes in. Make sure he doesn't do anything terrible, like try and kill us. Hopefully not. Maybe. Okay. There we are. I knew he was going to come in as soon as I put the mask off. I knew he was going to come in. I'm like, I know you, SWAT. I know you. There we are. He's gone. Lovely. We can just ingest copious amounts of poison. I'll take off the mask for a bit, just so I can adjust that temperature back to where it should be at. Yeah, no. So we're pretty chill for this entire night, pretty much. I think our second challenges. I'm trying to keep the challenges easy. At least for the bit, just so we can have a chill. This is like the chill episode. Because I do want to try and get the true ending to the game, which obviously is going to require us to beat both of the challenges and Sheriff mode. So I wonder what the AI saying is for hard mode then. Because if Sheriff mode is 10-10, there's like 7-10, then hard mode must be somewhat similar to that. Maybe LanRicks is because LanRicks isn't active. Oh, because LanRicks is going to be active for the entire time on hard mode, on max mode, rather than only starting at 2 AM on hard mode. So that's definitely gonna be an extra bit of a pain, because that means he's active for the whole night. So it is gonna be decently harder. But I think we'll just stick to doing the challenges, the other challenges besides Sheriff mode. I mean, because I'm probably gonna have to grind a lot for that one, but we'll see. But yeah, so then we're also gonna finally get our hands on the elusive gun ending that I've attempted to gain for the entire time we've been playing this. Because essentially what you have to do is you have to hold the gun the entire night on a night where there's no one active. It's just you and the gun. That's it. That's all it is. That's the ending. And so we get that ending, we'll be in a good place, because it means we can have a cool moment for this episode. And hopefully I can try and beat the other challenges plus Sheriff in another episode. But that might be pushing it a bit, because I think there's like 5. There's 6 challenges including sheriff mode. So you'll meet 2 this episode plus the gun ending, and then actually I need to wonder how I wonder how long a night goes for, because I never actually checked. It's something I rarely do in fan games. You just sort of get a feel for it. But these nights seem pretty long. Like about 8 minutes probably. For what I've high SWAT. About 8 minutes of what I've estimated from a quick feel. But aside from that, I have absolutely no clue. Probably keep that mask on a bit longer. It is already 3 AM though, so we are making pretty good progress. Technically it's actually a 7-hour night though, because you start at 11. I think they actually start moving from 11, not 12. So it is technically longer in game as well as in the other fan games, because you have that 7-hour night. Some games have 8 hours. I've played a fan game, I think, way back when, 1 week at IC's had an 8-hour night where you finished at 8 AM. So that was a bit of a long one. But, 4 AM, lovely. We're good. Okay, yeah. So even on 10 difficulty, they're not appearing that often. So 10 difficulty doesn't seem that much of a stretch. So I reckon hard mode, they must have gone like some of them, because I reckon hard mode's probably going to be a bit. It's gonna not hard mode. Sorry, max mode is going to have buried man more active and LanRicks more active. That's essentially going to be it, because I don't think. Trying to think who else was. Oh, maybe Target. No, Target was pretty active then. Oh, hi, Rave Dev. Oh, Rave Dan. Sorry, how you going? Okay, he's gone. Lovely. Where's SWAT at? Where's my boy SWAT? He's making his way to. He's in Camp 5. Man is armed and ready to go. I expect that. Alright. We're good. We're chill. Any secrets? No, I don't think so. I love the ambience. The ambience is super cool. I'll get like it very, very, very cool ambience. Gives that spooky vibe. Yeah, I'm trying to think, because hard mode, so max mode is going to be more difficult in the sense that two monsters will become more active. I don't want to call them monsters animatronics, because they're not monsters, because some of them are humans. Like both Rave Dan and SWAT or Living are both humans, because that's how you're able to get them with the toxic gas. Hi, speaking of which, but then some of them are monsters, some of them are like mechanical, so I just refer to them as monsters, just because it's technically also a dream, so that would also imply that none of them are actually real. You could say they're nightmares, that would work. I guess we'll go nightmares. I reckon nightmares is good, because that way it encompasses all of them instead of just like the monsters such as Buried Man, or the robots such as Target, or 6 AM. Nice. Custom night complete. Booyah! Alright, that's one challenge done. And do we get a... Okay, no, we don't get any cutscenes. We have the star here for National Cousin Day. So... Yeah, so Call Every Day has LanRicks on 10. So same as last night, but Living's been reduced and LanRicks is bumped up to a 10. Forgotten has just Buried Man and just LanRicks. Dangerously has Cremation, Target. Okay, that one's a pretty tough night. The Twins, less tough, because it's got Rave Dan, it's got the 2 Raves, and then LanRicks, and then Sheriff Mode has got max 10. So this one's the second hardest, probably after Sheriff Mode, because you've got 5 active and 2 on 10. We'll go... I think we'll go Call Every Day. So LanRicks will be here. If we die once, we'll jump to one with LanRicks. We'll jump to like maybe... Actually, no, because LanRicks is on after every single one, so we'll go Call Every Day. So we have Rave Dan, Living, and LanRicks. But most of our attention can be on LanRicks, because we're only listening to the audio cue for... they're both audio cue based. Actually, I just realised most of them are audio cue based except for Dr. Ray Hill. So you could just listen to everyone else and focus on LanRicks and Cremation on cameras. That might be a possible strat for max mode, because Rave Dan has an audio cue. When the mask decreases your oxygen but frees you from toxic gases around you. Oh, that's odd. Decreases your oxygen. Hey, this is... Huh? They got the plushies there. Wait, is that because we beat the custom night? Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Oh, that's dope. It must be because we beat the custom night, surely. That's maybe it's special for this night. But then we didn't see them last night, so it must be that we beat Cousins Day. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's nice. The office gets more decorated as you beat the custom night challenges. Oh, there's our golden friend. Yeah, so we're just going to keep an eye on there. And then, because I'm trying to think, so Buried Man uses an audio cue. Target has an audio cue. Ravedan and SWAT both have audio cues. And Cremation's temperature. So really, you could just focus the cameras on LanRicks and Cremation to adjust temperature, and then just listen out for the rest of them. As we see here. Like, obviously LanRicks has an audio cue sometimes, but not all the time. So you do have to be careful there when dealing with him. Actually, we're able to get a good feel for his difficulty on 10. So he's attacked once within an hour. And so maybe it might operate maybe once every hour, which is about 7 attacks. Could be worse. Like, it's obviously not great that he's attacking that often, but it could be a lot worse, given how bad LanRicks' ability is. Might even have to... Okay, yeah, so we didn't attack then. But we didn't hear him then, but he did show up. So we just have to spam that until he decides to go away. Pretty much. Okay, there's Ravedan. Pull the vent. Quick check to make sure we're dealing with him. Lovely. Take off the mask. Adjust temperature. I saw someone move. I think that was Ravedan moving back though. Yeah, it was. Okay. Yeah, just keep checking Cam 3 and Cam 6, because we don't want to die to LanRicks, the worst. So he's attacked twice. So he is pretty frequent. I think he's a lot more frequent than he was on Oh! Okay, clearly I'm not paying attention to him. I figured I was gonna die to him. I knew it. Deep down I knew it. That's my fault. I don't need to check the office. I don't know why I'm doing that. My focus should be solely on cameras, not checking the... It's a force of habit, because in FNaF fan games, it's always like, oh, you want to check the office, but in this one, no. Your cameras is actually the place you want to check the most. Like I said, the office doesn't matter that much. All you have to do is just head over here to press coffin when Buried Man shows up. But the rest of the time, you just want to be dealing on cameras. Oh, and of course, when you deal with Dr. Ray. I think. So we saw... Who was that? Oh, that's him. Okay, so apparently we just have to look away from him. So that one there, we have to look away. I always thought we had to vent the gas. But apparently that one there, you just have to... And it's true, okay. You just have to look away from the office. Or just look away from that perspective on camera. I always thought that... Because whenever he showed up in the office there, I always vented the gas. But you just have to look away from him. Which is easier. A lot easier. I don't need to keep checking the office. I need to remind myself I don't need to check the office. Like, the most annoying thing that can happen is when are you there? There it is. The most annoying thing that can happen is, so he's heading into the office a lot, that's for certain. Is Dr. Ray can show up with his tentacle on the right door, which forces you to spin all the way around and deal with him there. Okay, there's Ravedan. So he's going to make a move at some point when he decides to. If he wants to make a move. No one's attacking there. Oh. Please go away, golden man. Golden thing. There's Ravedan. Flip the gas. Okay, I don't think SWAT's not very active at all. Oh no, he's moving. Somewhat. Pull the gas mask for a bit. Take it off. Adjust temperature. Check. Check there. Think we should be good. If we get, yeah. Oh, okay, the golden apparition's pretty frequent on this custom night. Don't know whether that's just for this challenge or whether it's for all of them. I keep seeing the camera flicker. I decided not to be on cameras a lot. think he's mostly sticking to office. SWAT should be on his way here. At some point, there he is on cam 6. Check there. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out strats for max mode, because that's going to be the real grief. Particularly with LanRicks. Like, man's going to be a pain. Can I see if SWAT's still there? Here he is, okay. Good. Because LanRicks is our biggest threat, by far. Because his mechanic's a bit scuffed in the sense that he can somehow just not play the audio cue sometimes because he feels like it. It's a bit of a tomfoolery moment. I'll give him that. It is tomfoolery. But at least everyone else can't trick you by not playing the audio cue. Oh, there we are. Okay, I want to vent the gas and then drain your ink. I think. Yes. Okay. Good. That worked. And then Raven's there too, so when you hear the floorboard creak, we're going to deal with him, and then get rid of him there. Take that mask off. Check cams. Okay, like you don't want them to overlap. That's the worst thing that can happen. And it's going to happen a lot on sheriff mode, because I don't know whether they have any restrictions or when they can come in at a similar time. Vent that gas. That's someone's footsteps. So there he plays it. I don't know why. To me, it's such an odd decision to have him not play it. To have him not play his audio cue. I mean, that's just an odd decision to me. I don't know. I understand it's like to spice up the difficulty a bit, but it's just a bit whack. Particularly because his loading screen tip, well not loading, his desk screen tip mentions that he plays an audio cue, but it doesn't mention that he can trick you. So I don't know. Bit scuffed there, but we can get around it. We did it in hard mode. We can do it again. That's what I know. We did it once, we can do it again. Granted, that was... Well, this is him on max difficulty, and so far this isn't this bad. Like, yeah, we died to him earlier, but that's because entirely my fault. But essentially, we want to spend most of our gameplay time on cameras, not in the office. The only thing that's going to be a real problem, I think, is the combo of LanRicks and, what's his face? And Dr. Ray. Because them two are the only ones that actively require you to check cameras. Everyone else you can just sort of like, well, not check cameras, check the office. LanRicks forces you to check cameras. Dr. Ray forces you to check office. I'm so terrified that someone in the office is going to get me. But I know nothing can be there. Because Raven's there, and then it's just it's LanRicks trying to trick us to look, which I think is pretty. Actually, I wonder. I'm hoping we get a night where Dr. Ray comes in, because I wonder whether he makes this. I don't think he makes a sound when his tentacle shows up, and he attacks pretty fast too. So I want to be careful there, because Dr. Ray is also a big threat. God damn it, golden apparition! I don't think that can actually kill you. I think it just blocks your cameras. Okay, they're both about to come in soon, so the moment we hear any sound effect, we want to make sure that we're dealing with them. There we are. Got the gas. We love a good toxic gas, you know? Sometimes in life you need it. Sometimes I need to ingest several amounts of toxic gas. And that day is today. You know? Sometimes you want that. Oh, god damn it. The worst would be like getting the gold apparition once when LanRicks shows up, and it's like, oh god. You have to quickly flick down the camera and then pull it back up and then drain the ink as fast as you can. You're just scrambling to make sure LanRicks doesn't kill you. Alright, 5 AM, 1 more hour to go. So we need to find a way to incorporate our camera strat, like our constant checking for cameras, because he's barely showing up on cameras. I don't know why, but he's barely showing up on cameras. I think the golden apparition is actually seems more likely to show up than is not on cameras. Like, the more we stay on cameras, seems to be the more the golden apparition shows up. But LanRicks is barely showing up on cameras. He seems to appear in the office a lot, because he has, we're getting all of those, like, the black screen flashes to indicate someone's there. But, he's not showing up on cameras, so maybe we just have to get lucky. Really? Like, that just seems like the way to go. I don't know. Unless maybe we somehow broke him. Hope we did. Take that, LanRicks. This is what you get for causing me instant death. I did click the right... No, I did click the right challenge. Hey, 6 AM. Lovely. That wasn't so bad. Sure, we died to LanRicks once, but, like, could have been worse. And that's another one done. Hey, call every day. So that is now 2 done there. Okay, so it doesn't actually say which ones we've done, so we have to remember. So then we'll have Forgotten, which is... This one isn't too bad. That's just Berryman and LanRicks. That one would be a bit... Actually, that's... Wait, this is like train you for strategies. Because then LanRicks, you have to, like... Berryman, you have to, like, head to the coffin rather than feeling dangerous. Yeah, that one's going to be a bit of a pain, because cremation will be active. Dr. Ray Haley. He's the one that's going to be a bit of a pain. But him and LanRicks on 10 is going to be a good test. Twins is easier than the other ones. And then Sheriff Mode is Sheriff Mode. So I am going to go for a custom challenge though. I'm going to put everyone on 0. I'm going to hold the gun. And that's going to be a way to finish off the episode. So we've done 2 challenges. We have, I think, 4 more to go if you include Sheriff Mode. So we still have a bit to go. We might have to save... Okay, I swear the office looked... Was that always there? I swear that wasn't there. I swear this panel here wasn't there before. I think the office is getting upgraded. So we've got the gun now. We do have to make sure we adjust the temperature. But everyone's decommissioned. So it's just me, you, and... I guess everyone else is watching this. What if we shoot this thing? No, okay. Can we shoot any of them? No. Can't shoot the panel either. I'm pretty sure that panel is new. I think that's our newest edition. I'll have to check when I'm looking over the footage later. But yeah, this is gonna be a pretty boring night. But we do get a good ending. Well, not really a good ending. We get a ending. I think we actually go insane. So maybe it's not the best ending, but it's like it's an ending, and that counts. I love the plush of AriasDev and the SWAT helmet. I didn't mean to shoot the SWAT helmet, but I shot the SWAT helmet. So rip and rest. All right, yeah, its temperature's slowly moving. And try and brainstorm strategies. So what's gonna happen is, so we have to flick to cam 7, cam 3, 6, and 7. Every single other camera in the map is useless. Every time we hear a floor creak or the vent bang, we have to flood the room with toxic gas. This is a bit of a problem because we have to put on the mask at least at some point. I think it's actually fine if we don't head to the office, which might be a problem if Target shows up. So if we want to, so on Sheriff Mode, any mode with Target, or Dr. Ray, we always want to have the gun in our hand. That's a must. We want to have the gun because we're going to need it, and there's no point hiding it because it does nothing really. It doesn't benefit us, but it doesn't benefit us in any way to have the gun off. So what we want to do is, if we so I'm trying to think. So if we hear the vent bang, vent toxic gas, floor creak, toxic gas. If we hear scraping or like metal footsteps, that's the coffin, which is pretty easy to access from office because there's just cameras and off to the other side. You do move slightly, but the button's still staying in the same place. The only problem I'm thinking is going to exist is Dr. Ray is going to have his tentacle over here. So at some points, whenever the screen flashes, we're going to have to check that Dr. Ray isn't there. But then also LanRicks can show up there. God damn it. Dr. LanRicks can show up there, and that might be because we're not supposed to look there. So LanRicks can show up either on the left side or the right side and can't look. Maybe he shows up where you're not actually looking. Like, since we were looking at cameras all the time, maybe it prevented him from showing up. I don't know. It was really odd that he only showed up in cameras twice that night. Maybe the game felt mercy to me. It was like, you know what? You get to be spared. Let me shoot the electric. Shoot out the lights. We're a wild maniac with a gun is what we are. We cannot be trusted around dangerous firearms. Readjust the temperature. I just want to see what happens if you died of frost cremation. We haven't been frozen yet in frostbite. Accidentally cremation isn't active. We can actually adjust it super far. So if you want to end the night super quickly, you can freeze or burn yourself to death. What else have we got? trying to think. So yeah, so we can deal with Rave Dan easily. We can deal with SWAT easily. We can deal with Buried Man easily. We can deal with Target easily, because all of them make sound cues. Dr. Ray doesn't. LanRicks doesn't. And who's the 7th one? Cremation. Cremation is just temperature. That's what we do every night. So cremation makes no difference. Just that we have to, because we're going to be on cams anyway to check for LanRick. So if we, so our best. So whenever we hear that sound, any sound that we think is someone, we want to react appropriately. And then Dr. Ray, because we're going to have to occasionally turn around and do a sweep of the office at some circumstances. So when we think the coast is clear, or maybe even during when Target shows up, that might be a good idea. Assuming that the AI will be, assuming how often Dr. Ray attacks, which we'll be able to see in the next challenge mode we do in the next episode, because he'll be on 10 and LanRicks will be on 10. So that'll be a good way to gauge how often Dr. Ray attacks. If often at all, maybe it's just we get lucky. Who knows? But that way we can be like, okay, so when Target shows up, we can do a sweep of the office, shoot both, and like get like a 2-in-1 kill or whatever. And maybe that might make our lives easier. If not, we just have to go on the long grind for sheriff mode. But like, honestly, this game is so cool. I just love it. I know that they came out of nowhere, but just like this game is just so cool. I love its like design and it's like its mechanics. Pretty fun. Like, the only complaint I have is LanRicks' mechanic, where that he just isn't reliant on an audio cue at some points. Everything else though is like is super fun. I love the gun. I love the toxic gas. I love the animation of the character reaching over and pulling the lever, and like just the gas mask design, and like being able, and like even the coffin, like being able to be in the coffin is just so cool. I know, you can tell there's a lot of passion put into this game, and it's like it's nice to see fan games like this, and it's just like it's clearly got a lot of love in them, and it's like, oh, it makes you feel good when you play them. That's why I want to beat this one, because I'm like, this is a you don't see like this like uniqueness put into a fan game every day, so you want to make it count. So that's why I feel like I definitely want to try and beat sheriff mode. I can't make any guarantees I will. That's the thing. I can never make any guarantees. Sometimes modes in fan games are just too hard, but I'll try my darn best. Is what I want to do. So I reckon in the next episode we're going to try and beat the rest of the challenges, and then in the episode after we might beat sheriff mode, because I'm worried if we do the rest of the challenges aside from sheriff, because then we'll have 3 challenges and then plus sheriff mode in another episode, because that'll be like a bit of a grindy one. That might work, I reckon. That's gonna be our plan. Unless like a super hyped up fan game comes out, like I don't know, out of nowhere, which we might jump ship to cover that just to gain those views, and then jump back to sheriff. Cause I do that sometimes, because you gotta chase the YouTube trends. Like if I think I did it at Return to Bloody Nights. I think I covered because covering something, then Return to Bloody Nights came out, and I jumped back and covered it. Kind of all it was, because I upload too regularly. Tis my curse. Oh god, I keep shooting the gun. This is 6 AM. Okay, we've held the gun for the entire night. Can we get the gun ending? Please. No? What? It's because I picked it up too late? Is that what happened? Okay, we got jump scared. What? It's because I picked the gun up at the last. Okay, let's try that again. It's because I picked up the gun too late, isn't it? So no one's active here. Held the gun with an empty custom mode. Okay, start. Custom mode, 1 to 6 AM. I might have to cut this. This is rental panel. I'm going to find target. Might have to cut this part out, because I don't want to waste my entire time. So grab the gun immediately. There we are. Now we just have the gun. Holding the whole time. Coolio. Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting that to do something. I don't know why it didn't. Bit of a pain. Hopefully this works this time, because... Oh. Okay, we just gotta... I think we're doing something good. This is ridiculous. It won't let me turn around. It won't let me turn... Oh, okay. We must not pick it. Yeah, okay. That's the gun ending. Game over. You died of boredom. Yeah, that's it. You've been killed by Rias Cromwell. So that's the gun ending. It's just a fancy game over. And that's it, I think. So you don't actually beat the night. And you get the trophy. Mausoleums get killed by yourself. So you just get so unbelievably bored that you give up. That's kind of tragic, I'll be real. Okay, well that has been... Sure, actually no, there is one more thing I want to check out. Just one more thing. And that's cremation if we freeze to death. Because I haven't actually seen... So we can just do it straight away, because cremation's built different. But I do want to see what his jump scare changes. Do we freeze or do we burn? Hoping he gets like a cool blue color. So I'm just gonna crank that down all the way. Come on. Yep, we want frostbite. Okay, so we're doing ourselves now. Come on. You can't move. Oh god. We didn't even get jump scared. Don't forget to get killed by low temperatures. You just freeze. You didn't even get to Oh, I didn't need to try again. Why did I do that? Okay. We got jumped by cremation. Just for that thumbnail shot. So it actually changes. That's pretty cool. As you see it on fire there. So we are going to burn ourselves, just so we can get that jump scare thumbnail shot. Because we only died to LanRicks, and I only got him as a thumbnail. So we'll grab cremation instead, because he's cool. He gets. There we are. Cremation's design is the coolest. I love him. It's like a cool magma monster. Turn his burning, change it quickly. Now we're good. And that has been Sheriff. So obviously we were pretty successful with custom mode. We got ourselves. Actually, there's one more thing I want to try. Apparently, if you type in burgers, yeah, you get a burger. There we are. We unlock that trophy. We have to click on the burger. There we are. Head back to custom mode. Type in burger. Then there we are. We got the burger. Yes. Found a burger in the back on the custom mode. Lovely. We get all these trophies. Yeah, so we beat 2 challenges. We beat National Cousin Day and Call Every Day. Oh, it must be the phone. The phone in the bottom. So we have Forgotten, Dangerously, and the Twins left to go, and then Sheriff mode. So I reckon we'll try and beat Forgotten, Dangerously, and the Twins next episode, and then try Sheriff mode the episode after. But yeah, that's been FNaF Sheriff. Go check out the game. It'll be in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Remember, like, comment, subscribe if you like it. It helps the channel a whole bunch. And yeah, have a good one. Goodbye.